Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2020 general readings. We're looking at the first half of March from the 1st through the 15th. Welcome everyone, welcome to newcomers and first timers, and welcome back followers and subscribers. Thanks for all that you do in support of this channel, even if it's nothing more than tuning in and subscribing, always appreciated. This reading is for the Earth sign of Capricorn for the first half of March 2020, March 1st through the 15th. So that's Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, if your Venus is in Capricorn, or if you are cross-watching for a Capricorn as well. As many, if not all of you know, general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone watching. There's many of you watching, and you all have individual, unique lives, so it's always going to differ a little bit in details and specifics, but the energy always fundamentally remains the same. So if you know your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch those as well. It can be helpful in kind of broadening the picture of what's going on in your life. If this reading resonates for you, or if any of the videos do, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading with me, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow that pulls down information. You'll see my contact details as well. You can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all the main areas of life. I can usually respond to initial inquiries within the same day or the first 24 hours. And as I do readings full time, it's all that I do. I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules and my own to get readings out to you or set up with you in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you're interested and we'll go from there. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what the first half of March looks like for you. This will be the last set of videos I put out on my old computer and headset. I ordered my new computer and in fact it arrived yesterday. I just need to set it up. So new computer, better graphics, no more headset. Technology moves so quickly, so much quicker than I do. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Capricorn. March 1st through the 15th for Capricorn. We begin with the Hierophant, followed by the Hanging Man, the Four of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups. Has a similar feel to your sister sign, Virgo. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles, you, kind of standing in your own Capricornness. Pentacles is governed by the element of Earth, which is your element. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, standing in your own stable, secure, capable, resourceful, loving, giving, practical energy. Very good. For some of you, this might be another individual who's an Earth sign or who manifests like the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who takes care of it all, does it all. She loves in a very practical, hands-on way. She's resourceful, she's stable, she's abundant. She works hard to keep that solid, stable foundation around her and the people that she loves. And she makes it kind of look effortless because she's inherently natural at it. So very good, stable, abundant, loving, practical energy. We have the Hierophant and the Hanging Man. Two major arcana cards, which, you know, major arcana cards, major energy, representing that whatever the situation is, it holds a place of potentially profound importance in your life. But it looks like there's a bit of a waiting time, just a little bit. We have the Hierophant, which is, you know, he's kind of the Pope of the tarot. Convention, tradition, policies, the prescribed path, organized religions, large corporations, institutions, doing things a certain way because that's how the largest group of people kind of do it. The beauty and benefit of belonging to this path or walking under this umbrella is you get that kind of sheltering shade and of what belonging to an organization does. Sometimes it can represent giving up a bit of individuality and self-expression, not all of it, but because you're walking a specific path which has specific guidelines that perhaps you didn't, make up. So it can represent, like roots of origin and culture and tradition. Now, accompanying it is the Hanging Man, which speaks of Gaining wisdom because, number one, you're getting a different perspective on something by hanging upside down. But it can also represent being or feeling like you're in stasis, in limbo. You're watching, you're waiting, you're watching something play out. Not everything is known yet because you're still watching things play out. A situation is still playing out. And while you may feel like going in and doing something, here we're gaining a different perspective on it and refraining from making action because we're waiting and we're watching and we're making decisions based on what we're learning as we're doing that. So there's a sense of holding back. It doesn't feel negative or even particularly challenging, although there might be some challenge in it, because I think many of you are you're standing in your own natural traits, your own natural stability and solidity. It feels like, much like Virgo, you may be holding back on something, considering the idea of something, and that something is very traditional. Now, for some of you, I think with Virgo, I used the example of marriage. It might be that here too, because they had the Ten of Cups. You have the Four of Wands, which is one of the wedding, celebration, family and friends, connecting with that joy and gratitude, can represent a celebratory event or preparing for a celebratory event. And it is sitting next to the Hierophant. And it is clarified by the Three of Cups, which is party energy, social energy, really spending a lot of, or spending time, perhaps at a social event, a party, a reunion, a wedding, something like that, where you're around friends and family, people that you really connect with and can re-experience the joy and simple gratitude of being with these people. But there's a celebration. There's this waiting energy before that. So some of you, it may be just as simple as there's a party, a celebration coming up, and you're kind of waiting and watching and preparing for it. It might be a wedding or marriage for some of you. Maybe this is more internal energy, and what you're considering is, because there's this looking at something conventional, but waiting and watching things play out and maybe trying to figure it out and get a different perspective. Some of you may be, with your sister sign Virgo, it was kind of about, maybe should I accept this offer? Should I extend this offer? I want this offer. It's not on my plate. How do I manifest this? And here it feels maybe a little bit similar, and maybe that's about marriage, engagement, moving in together, buying your first home. But there's this really strong sense, both of these cards represent unexpected blessings and happy surprises, but they are typically linked to an actual celebration. And it's coming quite quickly, if not in the first half of March, then sometime in the last half of March. So some of you might be waiting, hoping, and preparing for this, something that's already set. Some of you may be waiting for this and feeling like it's incoming, like waiting for a marriage proposal or waiting to thinking about extending one. I don't feel the same sense of solitariness while considering it like I did with Virgo. In fact, it feels like some of you, maybe a lot of you, may be attending this party or celebration during this time frame, or in March, sometime in March. It's lovely energy. Again, it looks pretty specific that a lot of you have something that you're going to be attending or celebrating. You may be celebrating somebody getting engaged or getting married. If it's not you, it could be a very close friend or family member as well. There's nothing terribly challenging showing up here. Now, for those of you for whom you're considering an offer, whether giving or receiving, or considering whether or not to attend a function or not, or how to do something at that function, let's just pull one guidance and advice card. Justice, and then the Major Arcana card. So Justice is the reap what you sow card, which implies that the outcome of something is dependent on what you do, what you choose, the course of action you take. So it implies, justice strongly implies that the results will match the efforts. So whatever you want in this situation, this implies that in order to manifest it or be part of manifesting it, then you have to take action and make decisions and choose a course of action that will manifest what you want. If you invest a little bit, you'll only get a little bit back. If you invest a moderate amount, you'll get a moderate amount back. If you invest a lot, you'll get a lot back. Operate with as much honesty, transparency, honor, and integrity as possible, because justice is also about doing the right thing. It's interesting advice. So it's about doing the right thing, making sure that things are karmically equal and fair. So if for some of you there's a question in this, a choice, a question on, and because it's a general reading, the question itself may vary. You know, do I propose? Do I not propose? Do I go to this party? Do I not go to this party? If there's something that needs to be decided on and you're trying to figure out how to do something, honor, integrity, the straight path, and the right thing, whether it's a yes or a no, doing that in an honorable way is key here. If you're looking for a specific outcome or result, then you have to do everything that you can on your part to help kind of manifest and achieve that. So pretty straightforward there. So Capricorn, that is your reading for the first half of March. I'm curious as to what this is for many of you, so you're always welcome to comment or email me. And again, if this reading did resonate for you, if there's, or if any of the readings do, and there's something you would like to take a deeper look at, or you're interested in knowing about the reading services I offer, just click on the description bar below, click on that little arrow, and you'll see my contact info. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the March 2020 mid-month general readings. Until then, as always, much love and joy to you, Capricorn, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.